Okay, hello, welcome to the weather update. It's 9 o'clock, June the 9th, 2021, a hot day across the area. No sea breeze at all, just showing you what the skies look like. Actually managed to go to the North Shore in the evening to take care of some stuff. Yeah, some of the clouds that we had here. Towering cumulus, but no storm. The storms were kind of away from us. We had some nice clouds to look at. But as far as storms go, not much, and just some dying thunderstorm clouds. This is what we had looking out in Port Washington this evening. Just some dying thunderstorm clouds. Not a drop of rain here at all whatsoever. All the storms have kind of weakened before they got here. So let's go to the radar right now, and you'll see here. We'll look at the Weather Service radar, and you'll see here. I'll click this here, and you'll see there's not really a whole lot going on. It's we had some cells off to the north. It looked like, I thought they would hold together, but they just fell apart by the time they got here. Completely dissipated. So nothing. Absolutely nothing here. It's kind of disappointing, actually. Let's go rewind things a little bit. And we'll go to the Ventus sky here. So we'll look at the radar here on this. And we'll go to the Ventus sky. And you see, again, nothing. But if we rewind things to the afternoon, we saw some cells popping up to the west over Jersey, some over Connecticut, and one managed to hit the North Fork, I believe, of Long Island. So you can see the cells just popping off to the east here. There was a sea breeze frontal boundary, actually, that wound up developing over. You could actually see the sea breeze front, but the sea breeze that came in is very weak. So you can see the cells here. This is what I thought might get us here. This is 610. We moved this towards 7 o'clock, and you can see this cell over here that moved over the Long Island Sound, and there were a couple of others. But then when we got to 8 o'clock, it just fell apart. Got nothing. So everything kind of just fell apart. Here's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, gone pretty much. So got nothing really going on right now. Nothing really going on. That's the four. That would be the. How is that radar going past 10? I guess that's a forecast. I don't know. That should be the. I don't know. It thinks it's 10 o'clock. I don't get it. It's 9 o'clock. Oh well, whatever. The bottom line is we're not getting any storms today. It was hot though. So let's look at some of the current conditions out there. You'll see temperatures still around 80 degrees. Not much of a sea breeze out there. We had a little sea breeze try to develop in the evening, but then we got the westerly winds again. And so we're all suffering with temperatures around 80 because all the air is coming from New Jersey. And it's humid too. Dew points in the low 70s. Very uncomfortable out there. However, on the water right around Port Washington where I was, it was just a little bit cooler versus the middle of the island. But again, no sea breeze really to speak of out there. And it's just as hot in Jersey. It's actually a little cooler in Jersey. 73 in Tom's River with a dew point at 73. But it's just a hot day. So let's take a look at what the highs were across the area because everybody reached the 90-degree mark pretty much. 92 in Carl Place. 90 at Farmingdale, 90 at Islip. Even West Hampton, I believe, hit 90 as well. It's saying 88, but I think it did wind up hitting 90 in West Hampton as well. I think we'll check the readings at West Hampton. Right now it's 77, but I think it did get pretty hot there. I don't know. I saw it on News 12. They showed 90, but maybe they were looking at this reading here in Eastport, 92. But again, no sea breeze. The areas that normally would be cooler were hot as well with no sea breeze. You had to be right on the beach. It's showing a high of 78 there at Jones Beach, but even Long Beach at 86. You have to go all the way out to the Forks to get some relief, but even Montauk, 87, 86. Nope, not really. The North Fork was a little cooler. I don't know if I'm buying that 71 there in Mattatuck. I think it was more like 82 at South Hull, but it was hot everywhere. Going to the city now, 91 at LaGuardia, 91 at JFK, 90 in Central Park. North Jersey readings, midnight, a little hotter there. 93, well, that's Harrison. Is that Newark Airport? Yes, Newark Airport hit 97. That might be a record. Very hot. It was still hotter in Jersey. Let's go south here into the hot spots of New Jersey. Downtown Tom's River reporting 90. Lakehurst 92. Miller Air Park missing in action again. So low 90s there as well. It's hot everywhere, man. And coupled with the humidity, it just made it feel just unbelievably and horrible. No relief at all in sight. No, there is relief in sight, but no relief today. No relief today at all. And these are the current air temperatures. And we'll just go back to the station plot here. But there is cooler air moving in. If we look to the north and the east, I guess we got to look a little further than that. I thought there would be... We see some relief. Yeah, here you go. You start seeing some lower dew points as you head up, the lower temperatures and lower dew points into the northern part of New England, and that's what's going to be coming down into our area tomorrow. However, we still have to deal with the humidity right now. If we just pull this out and look at the country as a whole, you can see they have a lot of red flag warnings in effect here in this area. So we have wind advisories, red flag warnings in effect in the west. It's very dry out there, and there could be some fires out there, which it's not our issue, but I figured I'd bring that up because it's been very dry over there. Their drought is continuing, and it's becoming more of an issue every year with climate change. So let's go to the Wonder Map here. We'll look at some of the weather stations, sample weather stations in our area. Show you really, I mean, everybody's pretty much going to be the same. I'll look at the station here, Carl Place, it's 81, still 80 out there, dew point 73. That's really impressive. And you can see temperatures in the low 90s pretty much all day. It dropped a little bit around 5 o'clock, though. I guess maybe a sea breeze tried to come in around that time. And then it dropped a little more in the evening. But other than that, very weak sea breeze. Yeah, I could see the wind shift here. That there was a wind shift being reported there right around 5 o'clock there. So I guess Carl Place did wind up getting an extremely weak sea breeze. Extremely weak. A very feeble sea breeze, indeed. We can compare that to the South Shore and go to somewhere like, let's go to South Belmore. Let's see. Right on the water. They probably had a little more of a sea breeze, but I bet it still got kind of hot there. 77, which is still warm for them. Yeah, not really that much. There was a little bit of a sea breeze. Temperatures were in the mid-80s, but let's see if they were reporting. Yeah, they had a sea breeze at developed around 1:30, so very weak sea breeze. It dropped into the mid-80s, which isn't very much of a sea breeze at all, really. So pretty warm there too as well. We can go, and that's right on the water. If we go just a little bit north to, let's see. Yeah, it's funny how they all say South Belmore. Let's just go to this site here. Let's just go to like the central part of Belmore. Let's just show you 79, so not really much of a difference. Let's see. Yeah, it's still kind of hot there. 90. They did wind up getting a very weak sea breeze, but it really didn't do much. Didn't do much. That's the deal, pretty much. And if we go further east, be the same deal, pretty much. We can go to Patchogue and see how he did in Patchogue, or should I say North Patchogue, and I'm sure it was brutal there. Sure of it. Let's see, 78. I'm sure it was brutal there too. With no sea breeze. Let's see. Yeah, hot there too. Around 90. It looks like they did wind up getting a very weak sea breeze in the afternoon that dropped them into the mid to upper 80s. It's barely anything. Unbelievable with these high dew points too, with barely a sea breeze. Barely a sea breeze today. Even if you're on the South Shore, barely a sea breeze. Let's go a little further east. Let's see. Maybe Bellport. The Bellport Bandshell. Bellport Bay Yacht Club. That's right on the water. So let's see how they did today. And it's still warm there. 77. So you can see west-northwest wind. No sea breeze. You can see they were cooler. 70s. So they had a sea breeze, actually. No, they were reporting west-northwest wind, a west wind, but I guess it was enough. But then watch what happened. The temperature actually jumped up when the winds went more northwesterly, and then jumped up to around 80 around the evening, and then dropped back down again. So, yeah, you got to be literally right on the water to get any kind of sea breeze today. Otherwise, you were just dying. You had to be right at the beach, like Fire Island, for instance, Fire Island Pines. All right, that's where you had to be today to really avoid it. Right on the ocean. And there it's 72, so they are getting some relief. And yeah, they briefly hit 82, and then after that the sea breeze came in and they were in the 70s all day. I'm kind of jealous. So they were getting a sea breeze. But you got to be right on the ocean, otherwise you got nothing today. You had nothing. So kind of brutal, and it was just like being in New Jersey. Speaking of New Jersey, let's see how bad it was in the notorious area of Holiday City, Berkeley, which is known to be extremely hot. Because we don't really have a high from the Miller Air Park, so we have to use another weather station. 73 there right now. Let's see what they did. Not really very different from here, though. 92, and that's because they were spreading their heat toward us. The dew points were higher, though. Dew points in the upper 70s, though. So, yeah, that's because Jersey was giving its heat to us, so they were able to be a little bit cooler today, while we were much hotter. Ugh, just so Jersey can cool off. It's like Jersey, basically it's like somebody opened their armpits up and the hot air just came at us. I'm like, well, sorry, New Jersey. It's just hot there, man. So let's go look at the models and see what we have coming our way here as we get some relief. You see this high pressure system that is going to be coming down and building down from eastern Canada. Backdoor front comes through early tomorrow. We cool off, and you can see the high there, and that rain stays just to our southwest. So I think we eke out a nice weekend, even though we're going to have a stalled front to our south and a low that's going to form along it. Then that pulls out. And then we're nice Sunday, and then we could have the chance of maybe some storms later Sunday, maybe with that next front that comes on through. But other than that, we're not going to be dealing with much precipitation. We had it's going to be staying fairly dry. So let me go to the I'm sure the HRRR we don't have very much of that in, and we don't. So we will have to go to the 18Z run on this HRRR. Don't have the 0Z running. So you can see here the HRRR, and you can see it's still wanting to generate some showers and thunderstorms, maybe, possibly tomorrow morning. And this is the front right here. You see it? That's it right there, that line. So as it moves into Jersey, it could trigger some storms, but it doesn't really have anything forming over us. And then we dry things out and cool things off as we head into Friday. And you can see that high just building it. But if you're in Jersey, you're going to be close to that stall front. You may be dealing with some showers. But for Long Island, we shouldn't be dealing with that. So let's go to the temperatures now as we head into tomorrow and see how the HRRR handles the temperatures. And you can see we get into the mid-70s, maybe close to 80 degrees, especially Nassau County and westward. But then as you get into the afternoon, it starts dropping. Temperatures drop into the 70s. And then at night, we get into the 50s. Look at that for Long Island. Jersey, sorry, you're only going to be in the 60s. And then Friday, we've got mid-70s, a low to mid-70s, so very pleasant. And let's go look at the dew points now. You'll see these dew points dropping off as well. So we start off humid tomorrow morning. Dew points start dropping, and once you get toward later in the afternoon, I think it's going to be a big improvement with those dew points. See those east winds, refreshing east winds coming in, pushing that humidity away. But you can see the front does get hung up over the southern tip of Jersey. And that may keep some more clouds and showers around. But for us, we should have nice, comfortable air. So let's go to the NAM3, and I'm going to look at the dew points on this as well. It's a high resolution model, so you can see the dry air coming in. And we do have it going a little more. So let's look at the clouds here. So we can see what's going to happen with the clouds. So we start off with clouds. NAM doesn't seem to want to clear us out at all tomorrow, and keeps the clouds over us. I think it might be overdoing it a little bit. Hopefully we can get some clear skies, and so I can get some pines. For Friday, yeah, it's showing a lot more clouds. The NAM seems to be showing a lot of clouds, which I'm not buying. If you look at the NAM right now, it's showing. If we look at the NAM here, this is let's see, it's 01Z. It's much clearer here than the NAM is portraying. So that's why I'm thinking it will be clearer. If we go look at the RGEM model, which is the other sky model we can use, you will see here that it does seem to want to develop some another round of showers in the morning over this area here. If we go and we put this back to the precipitation mode, you'd see that it's trying to develop something there. Whether we actually see anything or not, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell whether that's going to happen. It's really, but as we get into tomorrow, you'll see we do get into some clear. It does seem to show some cirrus around, so yeah, maybe it won't be a clear afternoon. I don't know, but it's still going to be pleasant enough to walk around, if not tomorrow, on Friday, because it will be comfortable, and we'll be in this little area of sunshine, I think, so we can have some clear skies. And then Saturday should be nice as well, as we get, and maybe some more clouds as we get into Sunday. Kind of hard to make this cloud forecast. It's actually kind of tricky, actually. But hopefully we can have some clearer skies. And enjoy tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna have no choice but to be out because the smoker next door has been moved to a more further apartment away from me, so closer to the entrance. So hopefully that problem is solved. That's the good news. But the bad news is they got to renovate it now. So there's a lot of noise going on during the day, gutting and all that stuff. So they got to do that again. But that's I'm not going to make a video about it. I just figured I'd discuss that there. So I'm going to have to be out during the day unless I want to hear that. So it's going to be kind of loud. So let's go back to GFS. We'll go a little further with the temperatures as we head into Friday. So here the temperatures fairly cool again, only mid-70s. Weekend and all weekend looks comfortable right now. So 70s, that's it. The dew point I think starts coming up on Sunday a little bit. Yeah, we start seeing that humidity come in. But low humidity for Saturday, at least for Long Island, and also Friday. But I think if you're in Jersey, you're still going to feel some humidity. But for us, I think we'll be better. And that's why you don't want to be living in Jersey, unless you like the heat and humidity. Then it's the perfect place. It's like the Florida of the tri-state area. Think about it. And then after that, we have some drier air move back into the picture again, and you'll see those dew points drop. There you go, lower dew points again in the picture. So that is what it looks like right now for the weekend. And like I said, it looks. We'll put this back on the precipitation mode so you get an idea. Again, so this is the precipitation mode, and you see we're dry. There may be a slight chance of showers to the south on Saturday morning, and then other than that, we're dry. Sunday looks good, except till later when this front comes through, and that could touch off some showers and thunderstorms. And then if we go look at the sky forecast in the GFS, by Monday we should have another clear sunny day again. So. And then we go Tuesday, then maybe some more clouds, but it's a much better pattern that we're in now. Things seem to be moving along. It's not stuck like it was before. This is the GFS cloud forecast, by the way. For Saturday, we're backing up to Friday. GFS not quite as optimistic on getting to clear skies, but we'll see. Hopefully we can improve things. Hopefully. And let me put this back to the temperature forecast. So if we go and we look at Monday, temperature forecast, go back, come on, there you go. Temperature still, kind of warm, up around 80. Still could be warm, but the dew points would be low. Yeah, dew points in the 50s. So, getting better, slowly. But it depends on where you are. Long Island getting better. If you're in Jersey, you're going to have to wait a little while because you have to wait for that front on Monday to really push through. It's really hard to cool off Jersey. It's so hot there. So let me go to the Ventus sky. We'll look at this and visualize the temperatures here as well, and then I'm going to wrap up this weather update. So here is tomorrow, 2 o'clock. You can see east winds. Temperatures, it's definitely going to be warmer in Nassau County and Jersey, but cooler in Suffolk County. If we look at the dew points here, you can see much lower dew points over Long Island, 50s. But if you're in Tom's River, you might still be dealing with dew points in the 60s. All right. We can look at the clouds. And, yeah, it seems to have a lot more clouds, this model. It's kind of discouraging. Because, the model whatever model News 12 is showing, it's just showing completely clear skies tomorrow. This is using the HRRR for the clouds. And it actually has clearer skies over Jersey, which I'm not buying. So if we move this to Friday... has clearer skies over Suffolk County and more clouds over. So Friday might be clearer than tomorrow, according to this. But it's very hard. It's going to be very hard to make a cloud forecast. And this is using the ICON model now this far out. So it's going to be very hard. We'll just say sun and some clouds tomorrow. All right, same thing for Friday. I can't guarantee that it's going to be completely clear, but what I can say is that it's going to be a hell of a lot more comfortable. Even if you're in Jersey, it'll be a hell of a lot more comfortable. So it will be better, and that is the main thing. Now, we're going to go to earthknowleschool.net, and we'll show you the damage all this heat and humidity has done to our sea surface temperatures, because I'm sure that they've gone up quite a bit now as a result. Sea surface, yeah, we see those anomalies. They're way above normal. But not offshore, though. Offshore is close to normal, so... but we do have the heat. That's mainly its affected areas near land, so... but we are seeing cooler air move into the picture, so it will get better. And it's just very unusual to see this kind of heat at this time of the year. It's just not normal at all to see this. But again, looking at this, it looks like we have all this beautiful clear air coming into the picture. So I don't know why it's showing all those clouds. I'll put this to 36. I do see what looks like maybe some smoke. Maybe that's what it's picking up on. Let's see. I got 60 frames here on the satellite. Yeah, it's possible, but it's possible. I see like some stuff over here, and then it kind of just fades out when the... So we'll have to see what happens for tomorrow. But I mean, it looks like it would be clear, but it may not be. It might not be a nice blue sky, but it will be more comfortable, so you can get outside even if it's not going to be a blue sky. That's the main improvement that we're going to have. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.